she got closer to my other siblings and I kind of got jealous about that. Tapos siya very nonchalant na.
Sa si
wala
nonchalant,
siyang-
tsaka si
si
OA.
Natatake na natin for granted yung relationships natin with our siblings. Kasi alam natin nandyan lang sila.
Nandyan lang
Yes, so ang nabibigay na lang natin is yung minimum attention and care.
Sibling love is one major value na patuloy nating ini-embrace. Hindi lang siya nagbibigay ng advantage sa atin, na meron tayong nakakasama hanggang sa ating pagtanda na nakatatak sa ating puso, pero yun talaga ang nagpapasaya sa ating Panginoong Diyos.
Let's open our devices and listen now. Let's have some fun, and this is how. As we have our INCRadio podcast playing, we will have so much fun listening. INCRadio podcast, we're here to hear.
What's up, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of our podcast listeners all over the world. Welcome to another and fresh episode of your INCRadio podcast, the podcast that resonates with you forever, and forevermore. Dito sa INCRadio podcast by Forever. And this is your Brother Bacon with a J, Brother Jacon Estrella from Sabah, Malaysia, and we're currently here live. We're not live, though. We're currently here recording a podcast for this very special episode. This is the episode 9 of our first series, Love in all of its form and all of its glory. But before we get to, dive into our topic discussion, bago natin pag-usapan kung ano nga ba ang ating topic for today, ipapakilala po muna natin kung sino ang makakasama natin for today's episode. Just a quick backstory sa atin pong guest for today, because medyo napapamapa ako, excited ako ipakilala siya. Kasi, una po namin siyang nakita. Opo. Sa ilalim ng sa baba po ng studio, because may mga kainan sa baba po ng ating INCRadio studio. Kung hindi po kayo nakakarating dito, visit us, di ba? Diyan po sa baba ng studio, may mga kainan po dyan. Tapos may cafe. Tapos nakikita po namin siya doon madalas. Tapos parang naisip namin, bakit hindi natin i-approach si ate? Kasi mukha naman siyang approachable. Wow. So, yun po, in-approach po namin siya. Tapos nagpakilala po kami sa kanya. And we found out na magpinsan kami ni Joke.
Magpinsan? Kala ko
Ay, magkapatid pala kami. Anyway, without further ado, let us introduce our guest for today's episode of INCRadio Podcast, Sister Chelsea Estrella.
Yes,
hi!
hello everyone! I'm Sister Chelsea Estrella from local of Templo Central, and I'm currently studying BA Political Science in University of the Philippines. That's why I frequented going to downstairs. Kasi nag-aaral ako alone. Pro tip po.
Mag-aral
alone.
Talaga?
Sa mga cafes. Yes.
You know what? Na-try ko yan, Ate Chelsea.
Does it work for
I
you?
think it does. Kasi pag may kasama ako tas nag-aaral, ako yung madaling
mangyayari.
and someone for me na feeling ko na sobrang daling ma-distract. Ganun ka din ba?
Actually, yes.
Hindi ma-distract
And
na.
I tried na ikaw yung kasama ko, na-distract din ako.
Kasi po minsan binibisita ko si Ate Chelsea habang nag-aaral siya. Whoop! Wala, nag-usap na lang kami. Magdamag. So, ang distraction po talaga ay kung may kasama ka mag-aaral. Well, for us. Yung iba po kasi tarang nag-work kasi sa kanila, no?
In groups, sila nag-study.
Kasi sabi nila parang nag-share daw sila ng information, may pagtatanungan. Sa akin kasi, ang information na ma-share hindi related dun sa
Actually, and I think depende rin sa dynamics as friends.
Yes,
so,
as
importante
friends.
din talaga yun.
And speaking of friendship dynamics, yun yung ating episode topic last week.
Yes,
Ang galing mo mag-segue. Magkapatid po talaga kami. Pero ayun na nga po. Before we go ahead to our conversation today, of course, we want to first introduce our episode question of the day to all of our wonderful audience na nakikinig po sa atin live while this is, being premiered, or sa mga nagre-replay. So our podcast episode question of the day is, how do sibling relationships evolve as individuals transition into adulthood? Yun na po yung ating topic for today.
Yes.
Adulting, pagdating naman sa magkakapatid, paano ba nag-evolve or paano natin make sure na kahit nasa adulting na tayo as magkakapatid, paano natin make sure na strong pa rin yung relationship. So, what do you think to all our podcast listeners and viewers from all across the world? Please feel free to share to us all of your thoughts, all of your insights regarding our topic discussion for today. Again, ang atin pong podcast episode question is, how do sibling relationships evolve as individuals transition into adulthood? Yan, share niyo po yan sa atin pong Gmail. You can send us or contact us at podcast@INCradio.net. We would love to say our thanks and express our gratitude to, of course, our Kakao Solano, our executive producer of INC Radio Podcast. We are here to hear Arnel Solano, our station manager of INC Radio, who's here in the Philippines, to Angelo Eranio Manalo, our Subsea President, CEO, and CFO coordinator. Of course, special thanks to our purely beloved brother, Eduardo V. Manalo. Thank you so much po for all the love, for all the guidance na patuloy niyo pong binibigay dito sa amin po sa INC Radio and the rest of the Church of Christ. We appreciate you so much po. And without further ado, without prolonging this any longer, Ate Chelsea, kasi nga nasabi na natin na ang ating pag-uusapan today will be relating or will be focusing about relationship ng magkakapatid, about siblings, kung paano nag-transition to adulthood.
Yes,
Kayo
and
ba,
you know
ate?
what? This is very personal to me kasi ako bilang panganay. Apat kami magkakapatid and I really, they're very dear to me. So I really
syempre.
like talking about my siblings. You're one of them.
Siblings.
Yes.
Ngayon, long lost sibling. Pero, ayun, Ate Chelsea, kayo, puro kayo girls.
May isang
guy
bunso
na,
siya.
yung bunso. Okay,
Yes.
so current, your age is, okay lang mo may age reveal.
Reveal.
For the age reveal. Hindi.
Early 20s.
Or early 20s. Okay.
Yeah.
Doon natin i-range. Early 20s. Tapos yung kapatid mo,
She's 20.
20. As in,
Yes.
saradong so talagang kaka-transition lang mostly
Yeah.
ninyong dalawa to adulthood. Tapos yung bunso ninyo is,
Yung sumunod na babae is
ano ba kayo? 4 ba kayo? 3?
Kalimutan ko. Apat.
Okay, apat
Tatlong
kayo.
girls and then
Then may isang guy. Okay, so si...
Yung sumunod is 16 years old.
Very
and then
young.
yung bunso ay 40.
Wow.
Yeah, 14.
That's cool. So talagang nakaka-relate ka talaga dito sa topic discussion
Yes,
or what we're gonna talk
This is very
about.
personal to me.
Okay, this is very dear.
Yeah.
And first episode of the launching of INC Radio Podcast with Ate Chelsea. Pero sa mga ganong pagkakataon ba, ate, nung nag-transition kayo to adulthood, of course, ikaw and si, what's her name? Yung
Si
Kate. Growing up, gaano ba kayo ka-close dalawa?
I can say na si Kate yung pinaka-close ko sa mga kapatid ko kasi kami yung halos sabay lumaki.
Yep.
Since 2 years lang yung gap namin. So, we shared a lot of years together sa bahay, especially nung hindi pa kami nagka-college. Like, every day, kami yung magkasama. And then, even sa school, same environment.
Siyempre.
Even her friends, I get to be friends with. So, I can say na really close kami. Pero, back then, medyo shaky din yung relationship namin dalawa.
Growing up or nung...
Growing up.
Okay.
Kasi, I think, nung nasa phase pa kami na kinikilala namin yung sarili namin, nag-explore kami, marami kaming differences. And medyo, syempre, hindi pa kami ganun ka-mature. Medyo maraming times na nagkakaroon kami ng conflict na maliliit lang naman.
Yes.
Ano
Ano yung mga challenges na yun?
Yeah, sa bahay, nung bata kami, nung childhood. Yung mga differences sa laruan, ganun. Yung mga ayaw.
Common.
Oo, totoo.
Usual.
Yung childhood. Yeah, pero I think we got the hang of it while transitioning into adulthood. So, I think ngayon, mas close kami. I can see na we've gotten closer to each other.
Wow.
Yes.
So, paano nag-transition yun? Yung from young kikay girl na kayong dalawa lagi. May mga pagkakataon na baka nga magpaka-press pa kayo ng damit na sinusuot.
Totoo. Ganun yung ginawa sa amin ng parents namin.
Parang
Pareho
kambal.
kami ng mga suot. And then, nagkaroon pa ako ng mga kapatid. And then, I felt like, at some point, I felt like we grew apart. Because she got closer to my other siblings. And I kind of got jealous about that.
Ah,
So may
ate.
mga time na uh, na tinatry kong makirelate sa kanila.
Mhm.
Kasi si Kate yung sumunod sa akin. Syempre she's younger than me,
Of
and
course.
she can relate more dun sa mga younger ko pang siblings. So when it comes to trending stuff, sila yung mga nakaka-relate. And then ako, I tried really hard. I tried really hard na makisabay sa kanila.
Mhm.
Pero medyo may gap talaga. So medyo may jealousy akong na-feel dati.
As the ate, ah.
Yeah, as the ate. So, tinry ko yung mga video games, pero hindi ko talaga siya nagustuhan.
Mhm.
So, medyo hindi ako makarelate. Pero transitioning into adulthood, since product kami ng pandemic,
Yung
yung
pag-transition ninyo.
pag-transition namin.
Mhm.
So, we spent most of it at home
At
pa
home,
din.
syempre, oo.
Kahit college na kami, nasa bahay pa rin kami. So,
Medyo naging
medyo
mas
naging
mas
close.
naging closer
Mas
pa kayo
naging
lalo.
close
Kasi
kami
syempre
nung
magkasama kayo
pandemic.
lang yung magkasama
Yes, and
sa
I think
bahay.
it helps na we are under the same circumstances. I think we are all under the same circumstances at that time. Pero kami nasa isang bubong kami.
Bubong.
And nakikita namin yung mga pare-parehong
Faces,
naging problema.
yung-
Yes,
yung problems,
yes, problems. So, dun kami mas naging close.
Oh. Pero ikaw, ate, syempre, you're the panganay.
Yes.
Tapos nag-transition kayo to adulthood during the pandemic. This is during the
Yes.
pandemic. What do you think is yung role mo as a panganay dun sa transitioning na yun in shaping your adulthood sibling relationship dynamics, ate?
Yes, so as a panganay, I think naturally, parang namomold kami ng mga panganay
Siyempre,
bilang
no?
leaders, not necessarily of the household, but of the among the siblings.
Hindi siya dahil sa pressure.
Medyo may factor
may
yung pressure.
ah.
Kaya parang ako sa sarili ko na-realize ko rin na medyo may pagka people pleaser ako. Pero I think I've worked it out na hindi na maging people pleaser. I learned to say
syempre.
no, and I learned to
That's
set
something that we continuously try to
yes,
avoid.
Yes. I learned to set healthy boundaries.
Yes.
Para hindi ako nahihirapang mag-no. But sa siblings ko, I think I played the role of being a leader. Most especially because I think I've experienced enough na confident ako dun sa mga binibigay kong advice sa kanila. So mostly leader, yeah.
Nakaka-relate ako in some way. Kasi hindi naman ako panganay. I'm
Middle
child kasi ako.
child.
Tatlo kami magkakapatid.
Yes.
Tapos yung kuya ko, may mga pagkakataon na medyo malayo kasi yung agwat niya sa amin. Dalawa nung bunso. Tapos ako. So, may mga pagkakataon na apart na medyo iba nga yung world na pinaperceive niya. So, may gap.
May gap.
So, dun sa, feeling ko na kailangan kong upuan yung role na kailangan mag-connect kami in some way. So, I think yun yung role naman nung pagiging middle child na i-connect ko yung kaming tatlo. Especially kapag three kayo. Kapag tatlo kayo. Parang syempre mas close ako sa bunso. As much as possible, tinatry ko na i-connect siya with dun sa kuya namin na lagi kaming mag-bond as much as possible. And may lalo na nung part na paalis na siya, na kasi kailangan niya nang bumalik dito sa Pilipinas para mag-aral. So, yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I haven't really realized that until now that
Sa
you've
mga-
mentioned it. I think my sister also plays that role. Hindi ko lang siya na-realize, pero yeah, she also connects me and the younger ones. So, siguro yun talaga yung role ng mga middle child.
To connect na. Wait lang,
Taga-connect.
taga-ganito, literal na taga-ganon na.
Taga-bridge ng
Taga-bridge
gap.
ng gap, that's right. Pero kayo ba, nung growing up, or kahit sa inyo ngayon, bilang magkakapatid, hindi na lang dahil adult kayong dalawa ni Ate Kate, may mga pagkakataon ba na may conflict talaga sa inyong lahat bilang magkakapatid?
Yes, merong conflict. Especially because may factor na ng distance.
Yeah. Ngayon,
May
dalawa na
factor
kayo.
ng distance. Yes.
Asan ba si Ate Kate ngayon? Nasa
Right
Manila?
now, she's in Manila. She's
okay.
studying in Manila.
So,
And then I'm
dalawa
here in
kayong-
Quezon City.
Nawala kayong dalawa dun sa
Yes.
inyong apat.
And then the younger ones are in the province.
The province.
So, medyo geographically distant.
There's a distance.
May distance. And then there's also that problem with regards to communication. Kasi si Kate, yung sumunod sa akin, yung middle child, she's not really used to keeping in touch.
Oh.
Yes. Medyo dun kami nagkakaroon ng
Yung
conflict.
difference.
Yes.
Tsaka different kayo.
Yes, very different. Kasi ako, I'm really aggressive sa chat.
Paano aggressive? Like, asan ka na?
Oo, ganun. And then, medyo spam ng messages.
Oo, pa-spam. Yeah, I get it. Tapos siya,
Tapos siya, very nonchalant na.
sa si
Wala
nonchalant,
siyang-
tsaka si
OA.
OA.
Si OA.
Si OA, tsaka si nonchalant.
Labas sa mga OA.
Labas sa mga OA. Let's go! Shoutout
Diba?
sa mga
OA
OA.
ka din ba?
Oo, napaka-OA namin. No, shoutout sa mga OA. Hindi, pero, ayun yan. So,
Totoo.
may ganong distance ngayon. Sa iba mo
Very
mga kapatid.
different kami. Yung bunso, ganun din siya. Pero medyo same kami ng personality ng bunso. Hindi niya palang na-unleash. I believe in him. I believe in him.
You're just waiting for it to unravel.
Yes.
Oo,
So, ayun, yun yung conflict namin madalas. Yung, anlayo nyo na nga. Tapos, hindi pa
kayo masyado
marunong mag-message.
mag-usap.
Like, ako, madalas, at the end of the day, wala akong kausap. I try to talk to them. Pag meron akong kwento na masaya,
Yes.
something good happened to me, I wanna tell someone, they're the first persons that I think of. Tapos, hindi mag-reply. So, medyo
masakit.
masakit.
Yan. Medyo may haplos.
Diba?
May hapde sa puso.
ayun.
So, how do you navigate, or how do you try to fix that now?
We're still on the process of fixing it. Kasi si Kate talaga, sobrang hindi talaga siya.
Shout out, Ate Kate.
Shout
Kung
out
iyong
sa'yo.
mga napapanood ang programang ito, aming hinihiling na ikaw ay mag-reply na sa iyong ate. Opo. Nanawagan, Ate Kate.
Minsan nagmamakaawan ako. Reply ka
Reply
naman.
please.
Ako lang ba yung ganun? Pero siguro dahil yung distance talaga din. Kasi ako yung pinaka madalang umuwi. So, medyo nagsisik ako ng attention nila. So, siguro sometimes, I mean, I understand that she's busy, ganun. Siguro sometimes busy lang talaga. Ako, siguro it's a me problem. Na nagsisik ako ng attention. Kasi,
I don't personally think it's a problem. More like, it's natural, no? Na maghanap ng attention from your family. Kasi tinuturing talaga natin yung family as safe place.
totoo.
And kung ano yung mga nangyayari usually sa buhay natin, it's either excitement, sadness, sino una talaga nating,
Diba?
Sila talagang
Sila
una nating
talaga.
hahanapin.
And there are things that you don't want to talk to, you don't want to tell your
other
parents.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Agad, diba?
Yes, that's true.
And the first people that you want to tell
Yung
are
mga
your
kapatid
siblings.
mo. Oo, kasi
they
feel
would
safe.
relate.
Oh, and they relate.
Yes, and they understand you more than anyone else does, I think. Yun.
Paano sa tingin mo, how do you fix that mindset or yung emotion na nararamdaman mo na feeling mo, parang ako yung may, or I think it's me. I think it's a me problem.
Siguro, there's nothing I can do but to just try to keep in touch palagi. And maybe if she gets there, sa face na ganun din, na siya naman yung naghahanap ng attention, maybe she would understand me more. And maybe she can take me as an example na even though they don't regularly reply, I would still reach out to them. Kasi at the end of the day, kami yung magkakapatid, and we should just understand our situation. Lahat. And we should not take it personally. Kasi sometimes meron lang talagang mga circumstances na nagpapabisi, ganyan. So, I try to be the bigger person palagi as a panganay din.
As a panganay.
Sanay tayo dyan.
Diba? Kasi may mga may mga parts din ng transitioning na nag-iiba, such as how we fix conflicts or disagreements. What do you think is yung pagkakaiba no kung paano nyo ayusin yung disagreements when you were younger, yung lahat kayong mga bata pa, and ngayon na adult na kayo ni Ate Kate, and yung dalawa naman is still young?
Yeah, growing up, I think we never really became vocal about our feelings. Like, when we had conflict, we didn't really say sorry to each other. We just pinalipas na lang namin. Tapos, maya-maya, okay na.
Okay na.
Pero, nung nag-mature ako, I think I realized na yung apology ay importante.
necessary.
It's necessary.
Mhm.
Iba yung yayakapin mo lang yung kapatid mo. Iba yung magsasorry ka and you would recognize your mistakes.
Tama.
Diba? Kasi doon nagkakaroon ng realization and ng chance na hindi mo na siya ulitin.
Kumbaga may closure kung ano man yung naging
Yes,
disagreements niyo.
yes.
Ano.
So before,
Wala lang.
pinapalipas lang namin.
Kumbaga,
Pero nung nag-mature kami, I really initiated sa household namin na we should say sorry, we should say thanks, we should say I love you to each other. So yun.
Ate Chelsea, before we continue our discussion about your siblings na kapatid ko rin, let's get to know them first. Okay, so since kanina pa natin sila pinag-uusapan at hindi natin sila kilala. Si Ate Kate lang yung kilala natin. We just know that you're paapat kayo. Ikaw, si Ate Kate, tapos one girl and then another boy.
Yes.
Pakilala mo sila isa-isa. Tapos describe them each in one word. So that's a
Describe.
challenge. Paano mo i-describe
Okay,
each mga
sige.
kapatid mo in just a single word? Ate Chelsea.
Okay, so I'll start with Kate. Her name is Kate Sydney. Kung mapapansin nyo, wala talagang pattern yung mga names namin.
ninyo, oo.
Parang kung ano lang yung naisip ng daddy ko at the time. So,
Same.
her name
Okay.
is Kate Sydney. She's my second sister. And then, describe her in one
In
word.
one word.
I think nonchalant.
Yun na
Yun
yun.
talaga, yun
Siya si
talaga.
OA.
Sorry,
Siya si
yun talaga.
nonchalant.
Ako si OA, siya si
Siya si
nonchalant.
nonchalant,
Totoo.
oo.
And then, yung sumunod sa amin, si Jessa. Her real name is
Ooh.
Sarah Jessica.
Wow.
Diba? Walang pattern.
Walang pattern.
I'm Chelsea
Okay.
and then Kate Sydney.
Chelsea
and
ka
then
lang. Just Chelsea.
Ayun nga, sasabihin ko rin. Lahat sila, dalawa yung names. So, isa to sa mga bagay na iniisip ko gabi-gabi.
So kasama siya sa mga pag-inom mo ng kape sa baba.
Oo, habang nagsasaing. Isa lang yung pangalan ko.
Bakit isa?
Tapos silang lahat dalawa.
Oo.
So, si Jessa or Sarah Jessica, siya yung, isa siyang typical na Gen Z.
So
Like,
it's
imagine a typical
Gen
Gen Z. That's Jessa. Yes.
Sino pa? Last.
And then yung bunso,
Oo.
yung nag-iisang lalaki, si Giancarlo. Although, galing siya sa Italian na Giancarlo, so walang space. Pero I take it pa rin na dalawang names. So,
Name na naman.
medyo
So,
ano
medyo
pa rin sa
special
akin.
pa rin siya. No?
Oo.
Okay.
Si Giancarlo.
Ano siya? Would you describe
Ang
Gian
gagamitin ko pang describe sa kanya ay bat.
Bakit bat? Panike? Bat as in...
Kasi, kada inuutosan namin siya, bat
Ba't
ako?
ako? Ah!
Ang funny ba nun?
Actually, nabasa ko na yun, pero nakakatawa na na-apply natin in real life.
Diba? Tinawag ko talaga siya, bat.
Bat?
Tapos nagulat siya,
Anong
sinong bat?
Ikaw?
Ikaw, panay ka bat ako?
Bat ka pala eh.
Siguro isa din yun no, sa mga bunso. Lagi ba
Yes.
kayo nauutusan?
I
Yung mga
think
bunso?
so. No, yung mga bunso talaga, no. Sila yung pinagbubuhusan ng utos, ano.
Tapos wala silang choice.
Wala silang choice talaga kasi they
Pero I
are at the
love
bottom of the
Gian.
food chain.
Totoo.
The food chain.
Pero I love Gian kasi sinusunod niya naman ako.
So, yun lang
So,
ba yung... Hindi, joke.
Although magrereklamo siya, ba't ako?
Ba't ako? Pero susunod.
Pero susunod pa
Yun
rin.
talaga, ano.
Yes. So, I really love my siblings. Kahit hindi kami sanay sa ganun. Gusto kong sabihin sa kanila na I'm always here for them.
Yes. Talagang damdam ko ate na you really love each other. Ano, kahit ikaw lang yung may isang pangalan.
Oo.
Child, tas dalawang syllables lang.
Wala akong nickname.
Wala akong nickname.
Sila meron.
So, balik tayo dun sa conversation natin kanina. How do you think sibling dynamics impact other relationships in your life or other aspects sa buhay mo? Kasi sinabi mo kanina na yung mga friends mo, talagang meron kang sariling nagiging friends mo rin, or yung mga friends pala nila is nagiging
Yes.
friends mo na rin. How do you
Yes.
think that works?
I think dito, babanggitin ko yung concept ng sibling transference wherein
What's that?
parang
Sibling
unconsciously,
transference.
yeah,
Okay.
parang unconsciously,
As a UP girl.
nag-psych 101.
Tama.
Unconsciously, parang yung mga ibang tao, natitreat mo din sila as your own siblings. So, nabanggit ko yun kasi, I've mentioned kanina na yung mga friends ni Kate, sometimes nagiging friends ko rin. And I also treat them as my
your
own
friend.
siblings. As my own
Really?
siblings. Parang nagiging ate din talaga nila ako.
Nice.
Yes. And I think, aside from that, it's also my way of reaching out para makita ko ano ba yung environment na ginagalawan ng kapatid
Yung kapatid
ko,
mo.
yung mga taong nakakasama niya araw-araw. Ano bang mga mindset yung naa-absorb niya from these people. So that's also my way of knowing those things. Pero, yeah, balik tayo dun sa sibling transference. Nagagawa ko siya even sa ibang relationships ko with other people.
Hindi lang sa mga kapatid mo.
Hindi lang sa mga kapatid ko or sa mga friends nila. I naturally take the role na parang nanay. Parang nanay nga totoo. Parang
Si tita.
hindi na lang tita.
Hindi na tita,
hindi
nanay
lang
na
din
talaga.
ate. Nanay na din.
Nanay na talaga.
Alam mo yung parang nagiging nurturing ka and at the same time, parang protective ka of them.
Oh, I get it.
Ganon. So, dahil ganon ako sa mga kapatid ko sa
Ganun ka
flesh,
na rin sa friends.
nagiging ganon na rin ako sa mga friends ko. And another example, when we have a group work in school, ako yung nagiging leader madalas.
So, you really take that
doon
responsibility.
nagmamanifest. Yes. Doon nagmamanifest. Kasi yung experiences natin sa household, yung experience ko personally sa household and sa mga siblings ko, naging part na siya ng personality ko. And I think I speak for everyone when I said that.
You really do. And sabi mo mga kanina, parang nagiging close friends mo na din yung mga friends nila. Paano yung mga, for instances, of course, friends, they come and go. May mga tao talagang dumarating sa buhay mo for a reason, for a season, or for a lifetime. Paano kung sa kanila, medyo nag-set apart sila? Tama ba yung set apart? Or medyo nagkahiwalay sila ng friends na yun, yung mga kapatid mo. Do you still stay friends with those people? Or parang, just to be at peace with your sibling, lumalayo ka na lang din sa kanila?
Siguro, syempre ang common denominator naman namin, after all, is yung kapatid ko na friend nila. Yun yung common friend namin. So, kapag nag-fall out sila, I also keep my distance. Pero I stay connected naman sa kanila in some way, but not that close na. Kasi, I think, more than those friendships, mas binavalue ko pa rin yung relationship ko sa mga kapatid ko. So, whatever that she may feel kapag ganon, iba-value ko yun and I take it into consideration.
Tama. Pero, bakit ba gusto mo na maging ka-close mo rin yung mga friends ng mga kapatid mo, ate?
Kasi masaya.
More friends, more connections.
Friends.
No, I think that's it. That's the basic explanation of it. Oo nga naman. Actually, I could
Masaya.
remember myself na when I was younger, or ano ba sabihin ko nung ako'y bata pa? When I was really young, yung mga friends din ng kuya ko, naging friends ko din kasi parang masaya sila kasama.
Totoo.
And everything aside from my own friends, diba? I think that's it.
Pero, yeah, masaya. Pero, dun pa rin ako sa, I think, nagtatake ng primacy yung relationship ko with my siblings. Even though, I know that we usually take it for granted, yung mga relationships natin with our siblings.
Ayun nga, no?
Kasi we are so used na nandyan sila palagi.
Yan yung isa sa mga problems or mga
problema din.
discrepancies.
Yes,
Discrepancies.
yes. Natatake na natin for granted yung relationships natin with our siblings. Kasi alam natin nandyan lang sila.
Nandyan lang sila,
Pag
no?
uwi natin sa bahay, nandyan
Nandyan
lang
sila.
sila. Kahit magkalayo tayo, andyan lang sila.
We are so comfortable with them
Yes,
being
yes.
there.
Yes, so ang nabibigay na lang natin is yung minimum attention and care. Pero now that I think about it, mas binavalue ko pa rin talaga yung relationship ko with my siblings. More than any friendship. And lalo na sa adulthood. Kasi sa adulthood, dito na-feel ko talaga nag-start na yung circle of friends ko, yung friendships ko, lumiliit. Kasi nagkakaroon kami ng iba't ibang priorities in life.
Meticulous ka na rin, with the people you
Yes.
surround yourself with.
Tama. Yung inner circle ko ay very selected few na lang. So I realized na mas permanent yung sibling relationship.
That's true.
So we should not take it for granted.
That's real. Ako din na-experience ko din yan now na medyo nalayo ako with yung bunso namin na noong mga panahon na magkasama pa kami kasi hanggang sa part na kailangan ko na umalis, magkatabi pa rin kami matulog.
Talaga?
Ganun kami ka-close nung bunso kasi paggising ganyan, gigisingin ko siya, kukulitin ko siya or hanggang sa pagtulog hanggang sa paggising. Tapos ngayon parang hinahanap ko na siya. Parang, namimiss ko siya.
Diba?
Siya yung pinaka-namimiss ko. hindi naman sa hindi ko miss yung parents ko. Of course, I miss my parents. Pero
course.
medyo may ibang klaseng pagka-miss dun sa kapatid ko na pag nakita ko siya sa picture, naiiyak ako. Parang ganyan. Pero mahalaga talaga siya, especially nung nagta-transition na sa adulthood talaga, na to really keep in touch and find a common ground, lalo na sa mga pagkakataon na feeling natin iba na yung mundo na ginagalawan natin, sa mundo na ginagalawan nila, na mahirap minsan mag-reconnect with them. Pero it really is important na ma-maintain natin yun hanggang sa pagtanda natin. And speaking of that, dahil mahalaga nga na maayos ang relationships natin, not only sa simula, pero hanggang sa pinaka dulo ng ating life kapag may family na. What do you think about that? O nga pala, kapag may family na tayo sa isa't isa, may family ka na, may family na rin sila, do you think mahalaga pa rin na to really keep in touch kahit may sarili-sarili na kayong buhay?
Yes, sobra. Kasi ako, I grew up in a very huge family.
Sobrang close talaga.
Sobrang close sa mother side and father side. Marami silang magkakapatid. And I saw in them na they kept in touch and they're really close to each other. So, gusto ko yung ganun. Napipicture ko na siya.
Picture mo. You really resonate with that.
Yes. Like with my siblings, nakikita ko na mga tito-tita kami. Tapos meron ng mga family. Pero andun pa rin yung closeness namin together.
Ang sayap, no? Tingnan yung to see the future. Kung gaano kasarap mag-reminisce, kung gaano kayo kasaya in the past.
Yes.
Nakaka-excite naman makita kung what could be in the future.
Tama. And that will only happen if we really get to maintain healthy relationships with them.
And speaking, kaya nga, mahalaga na ma-maintain talaga natin siya. Kaya naman, meron ka bang mga tips for those who are transitioning from teens sa mga sorry, Mojologs moment, di ba? Mula dun sa mga, kabataan days, younger days, yung mga feeling na chill pa lang, may mga tips ka ba na from that transition to that, papunta na ngayon sa adulthood na na-experience mo, Ate Chelsea? What do you think?
Yeah, so siguro sa akin, just always keep them close. Just always keep in touch. And, physically.
Hindi nakita sa
Nawala.
Nawala na sa
Ayun. And also, if you have any baggage sa kanila, sa childhood nyo, yung mga laruan na hindi binili for you, sa kanila
tapos sa kanila napunta.
Oo. I-let go na yun pagdating sa adulthood.
So, yung mga bubog ng nakaraan, tanggalin na natin.
Mag-move on na doon. And also, stop comparing yourself sa mga kapatid mo. Kasi they're not a competition sa iyo. Sila they're on your team, di ba? Sila ay kakampi mo palagi.
Kakampi? Gusto ko yung sabi mo na kakampi. May emphasize sa kakampi.
Ay, oo.
Paano ba kakampi? Kakampi? Basta yun,
matigas yung Tagalog
you're together.
ko kasi I'm from Bataan.
Ay, oo nga pala.
Ayun. So, keep in touch. Mahalaga yun. Try to go home, lalo na sa amin, sa case namin. Kapag geographically malayo ka, try to go home every once in a while or every family gathering para may connection pa din sa mga masasayang events. Yun kasi yung mas natatandaan natin. Diba?
Kapag masasayang events talaga.
So, try to go home kapag mayroong mga family events.
Unless, aeroplano yung sasakyan, mahal yun.
Oo.
In my case, hindi ako pwede mag-aeroplano every month.
Video call.
I think, ang
So,
dami
there's
naman
always
kasi
a way.
resources. Yes,
Tama.
exactly.
In our time today, di ba, hindi na mahirap mag-reach out sa mga kapamilya natin, sa mga kapatid natin na nasa malalayong lugar. Kasi there's always a way. Meron tayong internet, nasa disposal natin yung mga cellphones and iba't ibang social networking platforms.
Kahit yung kami kasi magkakapatid, parang like we enjoy playing the certain game online. So parang kahit magkakalayo na kami, parang yayaan pa rin. That could be as a source of bonding talaga, natutulong natin. Para lang hindi talaga kayong magkalayo.
Tama. So whatever works for you, kung ano yung common ground nyo, diba?
Really finding a common ground. That is so true.
Ayun, keep in touch, keep them close, let go of any past baggage.
Excess baggage.
Yes. And keep in mind that sibling conflict is normal.
Ayun.
Diba? Kasi hindi natin sinasabi na hindi na kayo magkakaroon ng
Mag-aaway.
conflict
Oo.
forever.
That's impossible.
Diba?
Hindi
But,
masaya yung childhood nyo or yung
Tama,
pagkakapatid nyo kung wala
tama.
kayong pag-aaway. That's
tama. And even in adulthood, na medyo mas seryoso yung mga conflict, I think it's normal. And
normal.
you have to keep in mind that it's normal. Na hindi kada away. Parang itatake mo na siya personally
oo, na
talaga.
masisira
at
na
lalayo
yung
ka na at
relationship
masisira
ninyo,
na.
no?
Yeah, hindi.
Yes.
Just keep in mind that it's normal and that you just have to get through it. And pagkatapos nyong maranasan yun, mas magiging closer kayo.
Totoo, no? Yung mga challenges talaga,
Mm-mm.
it really does solidify not only yung
Yes.
foundation, pero kung ano talaga yung meron kayo ngayon.
Tama. And sometimes it's just a teaching and a learning moment for you
yes.
guys to grow on your own and to grow together as siblings.
Grow on your own and to grow together. Ay, yung mga tips ni Ate Chelsea natin. But of course, yun yung ano natin, topic discussion natin. Napakabilis ng time. It's 4:58 na pala. Tingnan ako yung oras. Pero
Talaga?
that's great. Oo, ano. And masaya na we were talking about this, especially na
Yes.
medyo nalalay tayo sa ating mga
Tama.
siblings and we miss them so much.
Tama. At maraming nakaka-relate,
Of course.
alam ko. Lalo na yung mga dormers, di ba? Yung mga dormers,
Yung mga
hindi
for
lang
the
dito.
dorms.
Oo, tama. Sa iba't ibang
Panig ng mundo.
universities and colleges,
Yes.
yes.
Mm-mm.
So, we relate to this topic
Oo. Pero
so much.
yung ano pala, no, pag nung naging college na rin yung kapatid mo si Ate Kate, parang sinamahan mo rin ba siya like to choose a place to stay?
Yes. So, yun yung naging role ko nun, parang guide na.
For the guide.
Oo. Kasi, as a middle child, I think she's kind of indecisive.
Oh, yun
Agree ka
talaga
ba doon? As a
I think
middle
so. Medyo indecisive talaga
Medyo
ako.
indecisive, and then ako naman, I get to make tough decisions.
Yun, oo.
Kasi my parents then, kasi they gave me the liberty to decide on my own. Of course, with their guidance, pero importante yun, yung freedom na
To choose din,
to decide on your life, ganun. But I think si Kate, she needs more guidance from me, so
Yes.
I gave her that when it comes to college choices, dorm choices.
Yes.
Sinamahan ko siya, and then nag-weigh kami ng pros and cons. Ayun.
And syempre, hindi rin mawawala din yung paggabay mo sa kanya na panatilihin pa rin yung strong na faith natin,
Tama,
especially inside the
tama.
Church of Christ, na kahit medyo malayo kayo, mag-take up pa rin ng church duties kung
Tama.
nasaan na. Di ba? What do you think about that?
Yes, so I think they take inspiration from me kasi kahit sobrang busy ng schedule and ang layo. And isa yun sa mga reasons bakit hindi ako masyadong nakakabalik, nakaka-uwi ng province. It's because of my duties here, which I really take seriously.
Yeah, and
So they
masaya tayong ginagawa.
Tama,
yan.
masaya. And they see that from me, and they take inspiration from me. And kahit hindi ko sabihin, I think puno naman sila sa aral na
Oo, syempre.
ganun. And yun din yung isa sa mga strongest common ground namin. Nagbabond talaga kami pagdating sa, kasi pare-pareho kaming choir members.
Wow,
Yes.
for the singers. Hindi ka magsasabi.
But si Kate, singer siya.
Oh, singer talaga siya. So,
singer siya.
let's try to guess her next. Wow, God. Magkape ka din sa baba.
She performs
Nagpa-perform
at
talaga.
church activities,
I love
church
that.
events, yes. So, ayun, isa yun sa mga bond namin.
Yung pagpa-perform din.
And yung pagtupad ng mga tungkulin.
That's right. And for our Christian value takeaway, it really is. Sibling relationships in adulthood are like precious gems.
Yes.
Diba? It requires care, deep understanding, and appreciation to truly shine. Diba? So it really is a must that we nurture the bonds that we tie together. And because they can provide unwavering support, shared memories, and of course, a lifelong source of love. Diba? So mahalaga to embrace the differences. Kasi may mga differences talaga tayo bilang magkakapatid. Also, of course, celebrate similarities. And of course, sa atin namang mga kaanib sa loob ng Iglesia ni Cristo, sibling love is one major value na patuloy nating ini-embrace kasi yan talaga yung kumbaga pinaka-core natin. Hindi lang siya nagbibigay ng advantage sa atin na meron tayong nakakasama hanggang sa ating pagtanda na nakatatak sa ating puso, pero yun talaga ang itinuro sa atin bilang mga kaanib sa Iglesia ni Cristo na nagpapasaya sa ating Panginoong Diyos talaga. So, that is our topic discussion for today. We hope that you enjoyed that to all our viewers and listeners in today's today's episode of Love in all its form, love in all its glory, sibling relationship ang ating pinag-uusapan. Kaya naman, before we go and before we say goodbye, baka si Ate Chelsea may gusto siyang batiin aside sa kanyang mga kapatid na sinoutout niya kanina.
Hello po sa aking parents na nagpalaki sa amin ng maayos. Thank you po, Mommy Cherry and Daddy Jobit. Yes, hello po. And sa lahat ng mga taga-lokal ng Abukay, Distrito ng Bataan, I'm sure nanonood po sila dahil bilang proud parents, pinagkakalat po yan ng parents ko.
Talaga?
Opo, hello po sa inyo. Sa amin pong mahal na destinado ka Alejandro Pangilinan. At sa akin pong mga kaibigan sa CBI UP Diliman Chapter, hello po. At sa akin pong mga roommates, hello.
Sino pa? Yung mga kador mo dyan.
Yung mga roommates ko po, hello.
Ano pangalan? Sabi, hindi pa kalimutin ba? Si ate
Si Faye. Ayan, si Faye and si Elaine. Ayan.
Hey, thank you so
hello
much.
Po.
Yan. And of course, you would also love to, ako rin pala, binibati ko pala ang parents ko, Brother James Estrella and Sister Lila Estrella, and my siblings, Brother Jumwell and si Urgent. I miss them all so much. And as always, we love to hear from all of you. So kung gusto niyo po na magbigay din ng mga thoughts and insights, please do contact us through Telegram. That's 0917-128-1997. Again, that's 0917-128-1997. At dahil pinag-usapan natin ng sibling relationship for today's episode of INCRadio Podcast, this has been your host, Brother Jake and Estrella, together with the newest edition of our podcast family,
Sister Chelsea Estrella.
And here in INCRadio Podcast, we're here to hear. Bye, everyone. See you next time.
So open our devices and listen now. Let's have some fun, and this is how